2015 was one of the busiest years the Association of Washington Business has had in a long time. It was also the first full year where a video camera was in tow to capture so many of our most unforgettable moments. Let's take a look back at this year through the eye of the camera.
The year started off with our eagerly anticipated Legislative Summit at the Red Lion Hotel, Olympia. Attendees were treated to timely insight on transportation, minimum wage, and tax and fiscal policy.
I think for us to take money away from you, we better have a very good reason that we're going to do a good job with that money.
We also premiered Opportunity Washington, a new collaborative update to WashAce.
Together, we're going to help our state achieve, connect, and employ, and realize our unrivaled potential.
And we were very excited to unveil the Grassroots Alliance, our new effort to connect and utilize the input of Chamber of Commerce leaders from throughout the state. The Grassroots Alliance was a huge success, growing to more than 50 members in less than a year. AWB is not only the state's premier advocate for employers in Washington, we serve as the manufacturing hub as well. And that was reinforced in February when the National Association of Manufacturers President, Jay Timmons, joined me during the only West Coast swing of NAM's State of Manufacturing Tour.
You're very fortunate to have a strong advocate for manufacturing and also for a healthy business environment.
Our desire to better tell our members' stories spawned a new wave of advertising in early 2015. The Grow Here campaign premiered with Eco Chemical, Seattle Chocolates, and National Frozen Foods. We appreciate their involvement to tell the positive story of businesses and their leadership on the environment and in their communities.
One of our most successful endeavors of 2015 was our support for renewing the Export-Import Bank. AWB led 2 Washington, D.C. fly-ins where delegations of business owners and policy experts spoke with Washington's U.S. congressional members. And back home, we added a personal touch to the importance of XM, profiling multiple employees at affected Washington businesses.
The Davenport and Spokane played host to another jam-packed AWB spring meeting. Green-minded business leaders shared their company's efforts to keep emissions down, while others collected much-deserved Environmental Excellence Awards. The event was capped off perfectly with automaker insights from former GM Vice Chairman Bob Lutz.
Also at the spring meeting, we saw the graduation of the first class of Leadership Washington. This is a program from the AWB Institute that is equipping the next generation of leaders to come in behind the silver tsunami of retiring baby boomers. The Institute was then tapped by the State Board of Community and Technical Colleges to help tell the story of the skills gap through a series of videos that included everyone from Tiger Stop in Vancouver to Conagra Foods Lamb Weston in the Tri-Cities.
The longest ever legislative session, 176 days, gave way to a compromise on the first in a decade transportation reform and revenue package. The updates and repair to our highways and byways will help people and goods get to their destination more efficiently and improve our economy. K-12 education received another $1.3 billion boost, and higher education received record funding to lower tuition for the first time anyone can remember, sparking a national debate on college affordability. We also saw a record number of AWB members testify on legislation in Olympia. 120 plus employers of all sizes weighed in on everything from minimum wage to climate policies. And once the extended session was over, our government affairs team hit the road to give our members a wrap-up. Guests at most locations were treated to an update from their congressional members, and in all 300 people attended these meetings.
Not long after the session ended, we were honored for the second straight year as one of the top chambers in the country by the Association of Chambers of Commerce Executives.
Last year's 25th Anniversary Policy Summit set the bar pretty high, but we're always trying to top it. The 2015 Policy Summit was sold out 3 weeks in advance. It was filled with a wide variety of issue panels on current policies, and our breakfast, lunch, and dinner keynote speakers were captivating, highlighted by pollster John Zogby and capped off with former Boeing and Ford top exec Alan Mulally.
It's really nice to be back with you guys.
It seems like we were barely back to the office before blasting off to the Crowne Plaza SeaTac for the 2015 Manufacturing Summit. Yet again, we worked to deliver another jam-packed agenda. Business leaders from around the state gathered to network, meet the next generation of manufacturers, and find out what's coming down the pike in technology and legislation. Schilling Cider gave a behind-the-scenes look at growing a business from their garage to the global market, and 5 deserving companies took home Manufacturing Excellence Awards.
And as if all of this wasn't enough, we put a bow on top of the Export-Import Bank issue as Congress voted to renew its charter. Senator Maria Cantwell and Representatives Denny Heck and Dave Reichert gathered to celebrate with us and some of Washington's most vocal manufacturers at Boeing Field in early December. The celebration continued into the evening as we raced back to the Capitol Rotunda for AWB's Holiday Kids Tree lighting ceremony. Secretary of State Kim Wyman welcomed the crowd and was joined by Okanagan firefighters and their families to flip the switch and make the tree come alive. 2015 was an amazing year, and 2016 is setting up to be just as good, if not better. We're looking forward to sharing AWB's new strategic plan, a new image campaign, and of course, hosting the gubernatorial debate at our annual spring meeting in June. On behalf of all of our employees, our board of directors, thank you. Thank you for all you do for the Association of Washington Business, and Happy New Year.